Hello, welcome back. Let's Fly Kerbal Space Program. Okay, I took a little break, went a couple days without recording, and now but while I was not recording, I was busy. There's things that I was doing. I want to show you something. I had this idea. What is the smallest possible space plane that I could possibly put together. The idea is something like what I was working on previously. Here we go. Looks like this is actually a decoupler. I was really happy at figuring out a way to attach a decoupler to the tail of the moth, because it looks kind of like a moth. Yeah, but I thought this isn't actually the smallest possible space plane I can make, is it? See, so we went back to the drawing board and tried a couple other things. Here we are. There's one a little bit smaller. The Bumblebee, because it looks like it shouldn't even be able to fly. It's all kind of short and pudgy. The idea is to have something. See, normal people, whenever they play Kerbal Space Program, they can just use a capsule and a parachute. Now, because I'm very stubbornly refusing to I'm very stubbornly refusing to use capsules. I'm very stubbornly avoiding using capsules and parachutes. The vehicles that I have to put on top of my rockets are like large and heavy, and they've got these wings which cause problems. Check this out. After the Bumblebee, I thought, now maybe that isn't the smallest possible space plane I could put together. Junebug! I don't know, just looking at the thing makes me laugh. Look at that. And it's even more functional than the moth or the Bumblebee. This thing flies. It's got a solid rocket booster. It lands. It's so lightweight, it doesn't need landing gear. It just skids to a stop. I mean, everything breaks whenever you do land it, but, you know, and I can take just a normal decoupler, put that thing on there, and stick that on top of a rocket, and the thing is just barely larger than a capsule and parachute. So, there it is, Junebug. Oh, wait a second. No, this isn't Junebug 2 anymore. I thought I changed that. Yeah, I decided that this one is no longer Junebug 2. It's going to be just the Junebug, because the first Junebug was not as good a design. Anyway, okay. I don't know. Here, let's fly it. I just have to show this thing off really quick. Oh, I forgot to make it vertical. And I forgot to plug in my joystick. You know what? I feel like today we're just going to go with come on. You stand up. There we go. It's so small you can just, you know, today I think we're going to do this without the joystick. I'm just going to do keyboard just I don't know, as a means of demonstrating that some of these crazy things are perfectly flyable using the keyboard. You don't have to have a joystick, you know. Anyway, yeah, you can see all this debris scattered all over the field. It's the result of some of the testing. Tobias, Vilo, Elena, this is they're going to demonstrate our new vehicle. Check that out, huh? It flies. It's controllable, sort of. Whoops. Okay. Of course, having, you know, almost no fuselage, having these wings on here. The thing is dangerously unstable. It's barely controllable. Come on. All right. Okay, let's get the nose pointing down. Let me see. Do that. Fix that trim. Oh, hang on. Let's not be going out to sea. Can I turn? Turn around. Whoa. Okay, stalled it out. Hang on. Recover. Oh, low flight, you know, okay, we're just going to go for a splashdown. Or maybe not. I don't know. We'll see where I can land this thing. Oh. See, my thinking is this is the emergency bailout procedure. This is, in the long run, this is going to save Kerbal lives. You know, I'm just not going to try to turn anymore. We're going to go for a splashdown. Vito looks happy. The others are look kind of worried about it. The trick is whenever you're flying the Junebug, is to crash. See, it has no landing gear. It will only crash. The trick is to crash slowly enough that it will not destroy the capsule. Okay. Back some more. Looking at that airspeed, looking at that vertical speed, and boom! Yeah, see? It works. Oh yeah, kill that trim. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's a landing. Yeah, it's... I have never yet landed the Junebug without something breaking off. So, you know, it's kind of it's a sacrificial vehicle, but I can now eject. It flies, it lands. I can eject my cockpit off of a crashing rocket. Here, let's do that camera view. Whee. I'm happy about it. Okay, in that flight. So I'm thinking that Junebug, we're gonna see Junebug quite a bit from now on. Matter of fact, I'm gonna use it right now. Okay, where is this program going? First off, let's get back here. Just because it's been several episodes, I don't want people forgetting. What is the goal? What are we trying to do? In order to find the monoliths, in order to find a where did it? Prospector and Shroud. No, I'll just do the Prospector probe. Come on. Yeah, all these extra pieces on here. In order to find the monoliths, in order to study them, in order to find out what was this wonderful thing that the monolith on Kerbin taught the Bill, Jeb, and Bob immediately before they crashed, and that information was lost. I want to land this thing on the surface of the moon. This thing, whenever it's in its aerodynamic shroud, covering and fairing, it weighs... Actually, I've added a couple more little greeblies onto it, so now it weighs like 46. It used to weigh 45 Kerbal mass units, now it weighs 46 KMUs. My goal is to come up with a vehicle that will put this thing... take this thing out of the atmosphere. Not necessarily into orbit. It's got all these fuel tanks, it's got that rocket. I think once it's out of the atmosphere, it can put itself into orbit. Okay. Also, a secondary goal that I'm also working on at the same time is I want to... Oh, wait a second. Why do I have two Junebugs in here? Oh, hang on. That's weird. Yeah, the second goal is I want to develop a lifting vehicle that is an airplane. It's a vehicle that will return back to Kerbin so that it can be reused, refueled, and reused. I've had thoughts about this. What I'm going to do right now, I've done a couple just like sketches. I've got an idea for a much more flexible design. I'm going to do the small version first as kind of a proof of concept, and then we'll go into the big monster thing that needs to lift 46 KMUs. Okay, so a lifting vehicle. It will be an airplane. Here, this thing's going to go on the front. Okay, let's go ahead and get one of these others. I'm going to try it again with these extra pods on here. Let's do it this way. I've got, yeah, I haven't actually put the whole thing together. I did just like a couple of quick little mock-ups, but so for this new design, I'm not really certain it's going to work yet, but I believe it'll be good. It makes sense to me that it'll be good. And now I need, where's my rocket tanks? And let me see here. Now I'm going to continue with my trend of using these solid boosters here. Okay, so my thinking is that the front half of the vehicle, this is very, very similar to the original Grunt 45, the front half of the vehicle will be a liquid-fueled engine, the rear half of the vehicle will be solid boosters, and we'll have lots of wings in order to support everything. I'm thinking, I don't know, I'm thinking that I don't actually want to put jet engines on this one. We'll go for a simpler design. We'll just trust him that he'll be able to do his re-entry somewhere over land. Come on! Stop arguing with me. Actually, I'm thinking I don't want it perfectly symmetrical. Hang on. New idea. New idea. Right about there. Yeah, I like it. That's actually the... I'm thinking that this is going to be a tail dragger. It's going to be a biplane, also like the original Grunt, just because the idea of a space plane that has this configuration of this ancient configuration of being a biplane tail dragger. The idea really appeals to me. I just think that would be excellent. I do this sometimes. I just think I got the design in my head. I don't have all the details yet, but I've got a general idea of what the shape that I'm going for. And actually putting together is just kind of making the, fine-tuning the details. I love this game. Okay, because the engine's going to be here, so the exhaust is going straight back. I'm going to go ahead and make this another T-tail, like previously, so that the horizontal stabilizer will be out of the range of damaging exhaust. I like it. That works. Okay. Okay, before I go and start putting more engines and stuff on there, let's go ahead and do some in wings. Let's do some struts, because it'll be easier to do them now rather than later. Okay, and now my thinking is I'm going to have a support. I'm going to have my liquid engines on these rectangular wing pieces here. Yeah, these guys. Yep. Okay, that looks very nicely strutted to me. Hang on, let's do another one right here. Yep, lots of triangles. Triangles are strong. Okay, yeah, that works. That works. Now, okay, let's put some wings on it first. Let's do the simple part. If this works out, this will be the first, officially this will be the first Runt. Yeah, there's like one of those guys in one of the comments. See, the Grunt was the giant reusable utility and transport, but this is not giant, but it is a reusable utility and transport, so it'll be Runt. It's not giant, so it's a Runt. It's there. See, it's like a pun or a joke or something. Ha! Okay, now the bottom wings are not going to be identical to the top, because I also have to put landing gear on these. That looks pretty slick, if you ask me. I kind of like it. Alright, let's, okay, let's put the main landing gear on there. It just now occurred to me, I never did put any RCS tanks in this thing, didn't I? Let's do... Here we go. I'll put them here. Yeah, let's put some RCS tanks in this thing. Okay. That works. Alright, let's strut the rest of this down like this. You can never have too many struts. Struts makes the world go around. I kind of go crazy with the struts sometimes. So I guess maybe you don't really need all of these, but I don't know, it just looks cool. Yeah, this vehicle is looking very much as I envisioned it. I'm happy about this. Okay, I like it. Looks pretty solid to me. And now the advantage of, whenever I was just sketching this thing out in a piece of paper, now I can put on these hard points, these pylons really is what they have, I can put all kinds of things on there. Just as the mission requires. You know, I could put tiny little solid rocket boosters like those. Or I could put bigger solid rocket boosters. Or I could do liquid fuel tanks with engines on them, which is I'm thinking that's the way, and it carries, so you know I could tailor it. I could put engines on there with hardly any additional fuel and just use the fuel that's in the basic vehicle itself. Or I could put a whole bunch of additional fuel on there. So yeah, flexibility. What do I want to do for the initial flight trials? We'll do something small. More struts. I need to figure out if they're what Kerbal companies actually, you know, produce these struts, so I can get some kind of I don't know, license and an advertising deal with them, a sponsorship deal or something. Okay, let's get our staging worked out. This is almost right. Put those down there. Yeah, so first our couple of liquids light off, and then our big solid booster lights off. If something goes wrong, then I hit this decoupler up here, followed immediately by the solid rocket booster for our emergency escape pod. Okay. So this is the new Grunt Provisional. Actually, no, Runt. Runt. This is not Grunt. The Runt. Actually, I'll just call it Runt. Yep. I like it. Looks pretty cool to me. I bet you it flies.